And welcome, folks, to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. That's right. How are all of you doing today? I think today's episode shall be an excellent one. That's right. I'm getting the day started. Try my best. We're definitely behind schedule, but hell, when you don't have a boss, you make your own schedule. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got a boss because I'm Batman, right? I come from street corners and street blocks that most people would never even walk down, would never even go to these places. That's where I come from. I don't have a boss. I'll never have a boss. You understand? The only person I'll let be a boss of me sometimes is my honey Christina. Because I like that. That's right. I love you, honey. But yeah, we're getting it started today. Like I said, what this idea, this concept, 100% I believe was divinely orchestrated, right? These folks don't even get what I've been going through, right? Since everything they did, what I went through. Like, man, I go through stuff every day y'all couldn't even imagine. Look at this. Gonna play with my phone screen while I'm live. So it's gonna go on and off conveniently, right? Because the truth is getting out. And you know that this corporate system is ran by who? Satan. So he's the one playing the phone games all the time. If you notice, all they do is electronic means. Those days are over. Game over. You can do what you can, and that's it. You know what I mean? You ain't getting no more opportunities, man. That's a cop out, bro. That's crazy, man. I mean, real talk. That's just sad. You know, people gotta resort to electronic means because they can't see me and could never fade me. Right? That's crazy, son. Just goes to show I was targeted by the government. That's exactly who moves like that and does cowardly stuff like that. The government, your government. Just like y'all went and started all these conflicts out in these other countries, right? And then you create it all. Then you blame shift, right? And then we have to deal with them being upset because of what you did, right? My government doesn't speak for me. I have nothing to do with this government here. Nothing. They don't make the rules. They're not even from here. I'm from here. We are from here. You understand? Straight up. All y'all can leave. All y'all. You understand? And quite frankly, you can say what you want, but I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think all y'all got to pack up and go because we've been waiting this entire time. We just waiting, man. That's all. We waiting for y'all to step up, right, and do something and make it real. You know what I mean? Like Americans are ready, bro. Americans are waking up, homie. We ain't playing out here. This is our country. You want our land. You want our territory. I don't care who you is. You feel me? Y'all want to keep shaping things so people can't defend themselves. I got your whole game figured out. We ready, homie. Feel me? Look at this. There we go. 18 wheeler guy yelling out. Yeah. See, I'm going to get the support of the public because what I'm doing is the right thing and it's a good thing to do. Right? I want to talk real quick. Let me get this rock out my shoe. This is what you go through. It's all right. It's okay to have it hard. Quit letting folks lie to you and tell you they don't go through nothing. Oh, they got it easy. Well, if you got it easy, you ain't never going to be successful. If you ain't had to go through the hell I've had to go through, what's the point? Feel me? Hold on. I got another so-called, you know what, running their mouth on social media that I don't even know. Hold on. Let me check that real quick. Handle that real quick. Ugh. Yeah, we don't tolerate the mouthing off. Yeah, see, I told you, you got a bunch of people on social media, right? I don't got to explain to y'all. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm busy, man. I'm working. I'm working all the time. You know what I mean? I was going to take a break, but I was like, you know what? I'm feeling it. And let me go ahead and try to do what I can do today. Plus, I got to go over here anyway. See if I can get some stuff that I need. First of all, we need donations today, right? We moving with or without y'all. You know what I mean? It's Christina and I every day. And like I said, what I'm going to be kind of doing now is like preaching, like nonstop, preaching the word of God, because there truly is evil in this world. And see, that right there, that was the devil's timing. Okay? I'm telling you, all these so-called women are possessed by demons, all of them. They're all evil as hell. They're no good. That's why I'm so, look at this. Look at this while I'm talking. That's why I'm so happy that I found Christina, because she's totally amazing and very different. She acts like a human being. There's another haunt. I want to address Mr. Charles Walker. Yeah, I'm the gift that keeps on giving, homeboy. I don't go away at all. Look at what they did to me. I shouldn't even be here, brother. There's another haunt. But I'm not famous, right? Oh, I look pretty famous, brother. It looks like I'm succeeding and I'm famous as hell. And you got Shelly over there talking about supernatural forces don't want to see us make it. Well, let me tell you what that supernatural force probably is. The power of God, right? Right? Stopping you from doing something in an evil energy. Correct? Remember, Charles, you were offered an offer. See, I told you you have no choice. You still think that you have a choice, sir. You're delusional. You still think you have a choice. You have no choice, sir. God is in charge in this planet. You understand? I don't want anything from you. This is God's plan. See what I'm saying? Brother, if God wants you to sign over that land to me, right? And all of that, and the camper, and the generator, and all that, right? And we'd have to fix it up anyway. We'd have to get all new stuff, which we're going to have plenty of money to do. I'll talk what I want. I'll talk about what I want. I'll do what I want. You got that, homeboy? You understand? And like I said, these folks can't even address people direct. I don't care how y'all feel, man. Like I said, everybody is more than welcome to come see me. Come talk to me in person, face to face. Feel me? These folks is hiding. They don't get what they don't walk into. This is like an election, brother. Again, these folks is hiding. They don't get what they walked into. This is like an election, brother. This is like an election. You walked into the real thing. You walked into something so insurmountable. Okay, I got millions of people watching me every day. What do you mean? Don't let YouTube lie to you. See, that's the thing. Y'all trying to front. Ain't no fronting. We all know what it is. I got targeted by this company in corporate America and the government, and I won. I don't care about your fake numbers. Y'all are rigging the entire thing. You've already proven that. What do you mean? You shouldn't have shown me your cards. See, I got millions of people watching me every day. Millions. Don't let them lie to you. Yeah. Don't be deceived, public people. Right? These people are silly. Right? About supernatural forces. Why would God allow you to win or accomplish anything, Mr. Charles Wofford, when you're being selfish? Like I said, what you're doing on camera, the video that Shelly just posted up, and all these people could report this. I find it funny how they'll do false stuff and illegal stuff all day long, but when it comes to something that really matters and you know what's right, they don't want to do anything because y'all don't care. Y'all already proved your true colors. You already proved you're projecting. You already proved who you really are. I already exposed you to the public. What do you mean? See, you want to pretend. Brother, this is the armor of God. There's nothing more righteous than me. There's nothing fake about this. And Charles, you wanted to doubt God. You wanted to reject God's offer. You wanted to talk smack about me and God. So now God and I are going to show you something. Boy, you got that? You understand that? Oh, yeah, I told you. And what did I say? I predicted everything. I said him and Shelly are going to turn on each other. Remember? I said everything you touch, you will fail. You understand? I didn't do what y'all do. I just said the truth. I stated the truth. And you folks need to learn how to drive. Real talk. So, yeah, like I said, I stated the truth. All right. I stated the truth. We're going to make an issue out of everything, too, now. I don't care where we at, what it is. I stated the truth, right? And I told you what it is. I told you what was going to happen, and you wanted to pretend, right? I told y'all, remember? Told y'all word for word what it is, right? Said they're going to turn on each other. Nothing they do or touch will succeed. It will all fail. He thought they made it. Common sense, brother. You have to have a base. See, I have a base I operate out of, and I'll tell you what, it ain't materialism. It's God. I don't have nothing. I don't need nothing. I could do this all day, anywhere, not just out here, because I got God with me. I could hustle up the money and go be homeless in another city, and I could still be Batman. That's what y'all don't get. It'd be hard trying to carry my suit with me and stuff. That's about it. But it's doable. It's always doable. And you folks is out here trying to prevent people from doing basic stuff. That's why we don't play with you. Just like you always want to get in the way, right? We ain't playing about none of that. Move. You understand? That's what you'll do out here and anywhere else. You understand? When God coming through, right? You move. It's that simple. I am the vessel that God uses. That's what he told me. He said himself, I'm God in the human form. You're going to respect God. Oh, again, I am the vessel that God uses. God told me himself, I am God in the human form. You're going to respect God and you're going to respect me. Feel me? Yeah, you can't role reverse. Your nature is selfish, Charles. That's why you can't make anything of yourself. That's why you're how old? 50, 60, 70? Still living like that? Good. Daddy. Still doing nothing. You think we care? Why would I care about a couple of you-know-whats? Why would I care? I don't care what you do. Do whatever you want, brother. I've been rich my whole life. You understand? Not because anything was handed to me, because I worked hard and I got rich. Just like I'm doing right in front of you. See, every minute that goes by, every second, I'm still getting paid. It ain't about this. I'm gonna make money no matter what. That's why I think these folks funny when they keep talking. What are you talking about? I'm a hustler. I'm gonna get it no matter what. Just like I told you. No matter what I got to do, I'm gonna figure it out somehow. Like I always do. You know what I mean? I've been doing this in front of you for over 2 decades. So what are you talking about? Like, that's my thing when folks start trying to pretend they don't know reality. Brother, I done shown up to every bout, right? I handled everything. I handled everyone. Straight up. I dealt with everything, dealt with everyone. I run the streets. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. There's too much that's gone on and too much I've done for people to sit there, and the ones who tried to create it all and are going to prison to sit there and try to hide and tell me, oh, these things haven't happened. Yes, they did. And you're very aware that they did. Y'all ran every single time, and you're going to keep running. So what do you mean? Right. It's a silly, petty game, man. Don't sit there hiding on a computer after you did all this and think something sweet and cute. Nah, I'm not playing about nothing. What's good? See, that's the thing. It's the audacity. It's the fact that they think pettiness means something that people care. Brother, people don't care what none of y'all do or say. Again, playing games on my phone. Again, people don't care what none of y'all do or say. We never have, never will. I don't care what people like that think. You have a poverty mindset, you're never going to succeed, you're never going to get anywhere. You're not me, you're not a part of what I'm doing, and it's that simple. You feel me? Like I said, you folks have already gotten the picture. Once I sun someone and G-check and pull cards, that's it. I already won. You keep it shaking. You don't ever go online and start talking to me. That's a felony every time. I have it all documented. Guaranteed, I won. These folks, silly. So yeah, like I said, we don't have time for no distractions. Like I said, of course, God's not going to let you in because you want to lie. You don't want to acknowledge other people's accomplishments. God blesses the pure in heart, okay? The pure in soul, the pure in spirit. Me. See, you keep acting, they keep doing it. God blesses the pure in heart, the pure in soul, the pure in spirit. Nobody else. You keep acting like I'm you. I'm doing everything right. That's why my formula works. That's why if I wanted, I could just chill for a little bit. Now, if not completely, I'm pretty good, man. I'm getting things right, bro. Look at this. I'm not the real Batman, but you see it all in front of your eyes. Come on, boy, you silly man. We gonna have even better suits than this belt. God already told me I'm gonna fly. Did y'all see that reading? I'm gonna be flying with wings. I'm gonna fly. He said, you will fly. He said, you're gonna get your money, you're gonna get your blessings, and you're gonna fly. See, this is the thing, Charles. I don't want the money. I don't care about money. That's why God's given it to me. Care about money? I didn't. See, that's the thing. They want to front and pretend like, boy, man, I'm just telling you the truth, bro. Folks don't talk to me like this ever. They would never. You know what I mean? You hear me right in front of you. These are people, man. These are the people who never made it. They just always around. They never do anything. They just there. You know, those are the people on your block that they just looking the whole time. They super jealous. And they know they're not capable. You could never do what I do. That's all that matters. You can't tell me nothing. You're not going to talk weird or crazy to me at all. Like I said, everybody can come see me. I'm out here every day. What do you mean? I don't hide from nothing and no one. Feel me? Like I said, these folks is funny. How do you expect God to bless you? You understand? You know how hard it is just to do this walk? Just to do this every day? This is a prayer walk, Charles. This is a walk that's an act of you know what. This is a walk that, you know, like I said, this is a walk that defies all laws of physics, being a human being. It's superhuman. What you folks are going to learn, just like all these folks out here, is that we don't care. I don't care what you're talking about. Y'all have no identity. You don't exist. And it's just that simple, man. Batman rules the world. And we here, we going to do this right in front of your face. Hey, all y'all are just the choir. Real talk. Y'all are just the viewers. You're a fan. Be a fan. Charles, how do you expect to get blessed when, again, you were offered an opportunity? You came right on my show, and I have proof of you acting super fake. You don't want to see me win. You didn't want to see me make it. You've been jelly this entire time. Brother, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know. I just always laugh because you're funny. I didn't know that you were jealous until recently. So now I'm supposed to find out that you super jelly and let it go and not say something? Why? It's doing the right thing. I'm trying to help you, brother. I'm trying to help you get that jealousy, deal with that issue the right way. You feel me? Like these folks is funny, bro. Like, what is he talking about? How you gonna get blessed, but you can't admit what another man accomplished? Answer that for me. How y'all gonna get blessed when God doesn't bless the wicked? I repeat, God does not bless the wicked. God, you bless the wicked? No, hell no. Hell no. Them folks is jelly. Why would I bless them? Said, what? God will talk right through me to y'all. Said, what? They jelly as hell. God talking. God said, y'all need some peanut butter for all that jelly. Y'all got so much jelly going around, you can make 8 sandwiches and I'll eat them. Because I be eating that peanut butter and jelly. Boy, I love it. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Said, what? See, money doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all in this world. Happiness matters. We're going to have fun every day. We're going to be happy. My whole deal is I already brought the aggressive gangster stance. That ain't going nowhere. But yeah, I'm a lord, right? An actual lord. I'm a reincarnated game master. I run the streets. I run everything. And everybody knows that all these folks are scared of me. They're going to keep doing that. Like I said, I'm a reincarnated game master, bro. I'm a lord. Okay, everybody all knows that all these folks are scared of me. Everybody knows the cartel is scared of me and fears me. But y'all know what it is out here, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, you're just talking. Talking doesn't equate to reality. So, like I said, when you speak, get your facts straight. And we just got tired of reminding folks like you because you keep repeating yourself. You okay? You all right? Because it's really concerning. That's all. Every day. And, you know, we don't have time to waste. I mean, that's not our concern. It's not my problem. You know, these folks is deluded. And notice how he ain't even got the heart or courage to get on camera with his fake wife, Shelly. You couldn't even get on camera, bro. I'm out here hard body as Batman. There ain't nothing fake about this. I don't play dress up, right? Come on, homie. You can't be serious, man. Hell, I ain't never played dress up. When Christina's with me, we might have some tea parties. Real talk. I'll do stuff like that. You're sick. I'm messed up. We'll have some live shows with a little tea party set table with little dolls. I don't care. Real talk. I don't care. I'll do what I want. What's all this false judgment, projection stuff? Yeah, all y'all got some issues, not us. We're gonna have fun and do whatever we want. These people want you to be afraid to do anything, right? Because y'all afraid. Y'all in an energy of fear. Let's see what's up with him. What's he doing out here? But yeah, man, you gotta. I'm gonna get quiet for a minute. I want to see what he did. You all right? Good? Yeah. You okay? All right. Yeah. You're sure you're good, or you all right? You need anything, or if I can get one, I'll bring you one right now. Yeah. It's gonna take me a minute, but when I come back. I just love y'all, man. I love how y'all. That's what they doing, messing with my phone. Yeah. I was talking to the dude. I'm gonna try to help him in a minute here when I come back if he's still over here. He said he need water, so I'm gonna try to see what I can do. But and if y'all want to donate, that's the other thing too. We can help these folks I was just asking him if he was okay, but the camera turned off. But I was trying to make sure he's all right. I'm out here to help people, you know. I don't know what they could have. I don't know what they got going on. I just do God's will, man. You know what I mean? Like, it could affect me. It is what it is. Like, I'm gonna stay doing God's will. I'm gonna stay being a kind person. And that's the thing. Like, I'm a communal leader, like a community leader for real. And that's just what it is. Natural born leader. And you know, if I had it in my power, man, I'd help all these folks. I just don't have the money yet. You know, if I had the money, I mean, and I already have helped them in the past a whole lot. And that's the thing too. You give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man to fish, he'll eat forever. You know what I mean? We're about actually helping people the right way. Again, Charles Wofford, I'm calling you out. Why is it that you can't stand on your position? He did exactly what they all do. Yeah, that's the truth. You cowered out, cowered away, right? Every move is cowardly. Just like you talk online. Brother, you were more focused, just like right now, you're more focused on you want what I got. Talking about this fool don't get it. I can see everything you're doing, brother. You ain't gonna stop me from watching. Yeah, that's another thing too. I'm a grown man. I'll do what I want. How about that? Right? None of y'all gonna do nothing about it. So, like I said, brother, right? You talking about, oh, we need interaction, audience interaction. You're a grown man. You ain't gonna build no YouTube thing. Talking about we want to make money on YouTube too. Yeah, it seems like you want to do everything that I do. You want to wear my Gucci shoes too? I got on that I'm messing up out here, and they cost like a couple of grand. You want to wear those too? My little Gucci slides. I mean, what else do you want that I got? That's what they do. They envious as hell. They want what you have. He want what I got. He wishes he had my life, my situation. Well, like you were role reversing, get up, right? Go get a job and hustle. And then you'll have what I have, Charles. You understand? Straight up. And actually you won't, because you could never get it. You could never. You could work. It would take you, hell, it would take anyone. I mean, you're talking light years. I mean, y'all could never catch up. That's how deep my hustle is. Because my hustle is real. I didn't depend on a system. I mean, come on, brother. How are you going to say that you make sense, but you out here begging Jelly Roll for money? Jelly Roll's a Mason. He ain't got no money. You can't look at him and see he just like you. He got the same exact problem. He just like him. And that's who he run to. Folks like himself, hoping that he can relate. Hoping that he can relate, right? Hoping that somehow it'll work, right? Somehow he'll beg enough and they'll feel sorry for him and give him a loan or something. You understand? Hold up. Thank you. So at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I mean, he can do that. He can beg forever and do what he does. I don't care. It don't mean nothing to me. You feel me? I could care less. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the fact is just that it is what it is. If you notice, I've gained a lot of power out here real quick. Right? Hold up. But yeah, I've gained a lot of power out here really quickly. If you haven't noticed, people respect it. They respect me. I'm extremely well respected. Put some reverence and respect on my name, all y'all. You understand? Don't ever play like that again. You understand? Real talk. And this is y'all's last warning. Real talk. You know what I mean? And like, I mean, we already know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I gave y'all way too many warnings. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Folks is going to talk to me, right? I don't care where I'm at, who it is. Everybody knows that. So like I said, at the end of the day, how do you expect Why would God bless you when you're wicked as hell? What? That's what they think. They want to do underhanded stuff like the penguin. That's why the penguin ain't blessed. You're not blessed. You're miserable, unhappy. And what you don't get is what God does is God is funny and he's very smart, right? And because you have that problem and all you do is eat, he gonna give you all the food you want, brother. He gonna give you all the food you want, and guess what? The clock is ticking. That's the reality with him. You know what I mean? Real talk. That's exactly what he and everybody know. Everybody know, brother, you ain't working on your health. You didn't take anybody's advice. You never listened to God. You wanted to make a deal with God, remember? You think I don't remember the things you say, huh? Yeah, he wanted to make a deal with God. You didn't make a deal with God. You made a deal with the devil. See what I'm saying? Right, you wanted to make a deal. What kind of weird what he want to make a deal with a deal? What kind of weird snarky energy is that? All of them, that's the way they describe it in the read, snarky. Like somebody who's snarky gonna come around me playing games. Y'all know what it is, right? And they actually tried this while they hid behind a system of corruption and worked with corrupt ties. Yeah, they don't want they can't. Let's just put it like this: them fools can't stand my energy. They can't stand me talking. They can't stand me winning. They can't stand the sight of me. Oh, I love it. I love it, man. Them boys is mad, and girls, all men and women. They mad as hell. Like I put y'all to shame in Green Bay. Like what, bro? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. I backed everybody down. Everybody. You know what I mean? Like I was the gangster in Green Bay. I'm the gangster anywhere I go. I'm me. So I have a real reputation, right? I'm good. I get to wear my bulletproof vest, right? No felonies, right? So I got a clean record. I've never done anything wrong. All I've ever done is stand up for what's right, right? And defend myself, which you have to. You have no choice. Protect my assets, right? Yeah, what I hustle and work for, it ain't going. I'll do anything for it 100%. It ain't going ever. That's right. And that's the way anyone should be. You protect your assets. So that should be the first thing they teach you. And if not, something wrong. Like I was saying, I don't know what I could get. I don't know what could happen talking to folks. It is what it is. I don't really care. You feel me? I'm me. You know, like I'm out here. I'm going to do God's will. It's just that simple. Feel me? Like real talk. Like I really, really don't care, bro. That's the thing y'all don't get. And like I said, that's the thing. I'm not even of this world, and y'all wanted to act like it's a game. Huh. Okay, such a game. All right. How you doing? So yeah, like I said, end of the day, we ain't the same, bro. Like I said, I come out here hard body almost every day. I could take an off day whenever I want. I was gonna do it today, but I'm not. You know. Now, as far as the working out, I ain't gonna do that today. Probably. I'm just going over here for a minute. I'm gonna try to see what's up. Try to get what I need, whatever I can, and that's it, and go from there. Other than that, it just is what it is. I think I'm gonna take the day off with all that. I mean, I could do it, but I don't know. I'm not really ready. I gotta do some other stuff too and get everything ready first. Maybe tomorrow, but I have no need. But yeah, that's the thing, man. You folks, You know, what I've noticed, man, is all the evil in the world that comes from the devil. All of it, these crazy things that are happening, it's the devil. That's why God really sent me. I really am an angel. I'm really here saving and rescuing you. What's up with these fools that get out of prison and jail that work at these little spots that keep talking cute? I mean, is you really asking me genuinely, or is you trying to talk greasy? Because let me know. Because we don't put up with none of that. All right, give me a minute. All right. Well, they were nice. That's cool. I had to grab me a bag real quick. That way, whatever I do right here, whatever I get, I can at least put some of it in this bag. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just ridiculous, you know. And that's the thing. Like right now, I got to take care of myself. I shouldn't be doing nothing for anyone. But guess what? I'm gonna try to right now. If I can, I'll do it. As hard as it is, it's pretty much impossible. I'm one man. I can only, carry so much stuff at one time. That's the point. But like I said, folks is just silly, man. Folks is really silly. You can't. You're not gonna get blessed by God unless you're pure, completely pure. See, I don't. I tried to help you, Charles. I've tried to help everybody I ever came across my entire life. Can't nobody tell my story or lie on my name because all the facts are there and known. There's more honks. I mean, homeboy just told me, he said, like, yeah, I was wondering where you were. He's like, where's our hero? So, I mean, folks is supportive in some sense out here for what I do. But like I said, the whole point is this is to take this coast to coast nationwide. I would never let my movement, fizzle out here as like a local thing. It's been amazing. I've accomplished everything. I really have. I've done a lot. I could do a lot more, but I need some wheels. Truthfully, that's what I need. I'm already trying to study how to just build my own. Here we go again. I'm already trying to study how to just build my own bat pod. I might just try to build it myself, like with like a go-kart build, or like use wood to start and just build it. You got to build the body of it, and then you'd have to buy an engine or whatever, or learn how to build engines. Like, I'm gonna start just studying. I'm a genius. I'm smart. It's just I got to have the money for it. I don't want to do it myself, but I'm just saying it won't hurt to look into the stuff and study how it's done. I just can't do it unless I have money to get all the stuff I need. I mean, I can't just like collect and carry stuff that heavy. It's not possible. So I know that when Christina and I are together and she's with me here, we're going to be taking off and stuff. But wherever we at, I'm going to need like a warehouse type thing, like what she was talking about, that I can work in all the time, getting this stuff built. That's what y'all don't get. I mean, y'all think I'm playing. I'm going to have a fleet of bat pods, Batmobiles. I want to design and build my own Batmobiles. Like, real talk. I mean, we're gonna have the money. If I have we're going to have the money. Like if I had to hire a team as employees just to get it done, I could do that too. I can hire a team. We're gonna be building businesses anyway. So I mean, y'all don't seem to get. I may build my own car company. There's a whole bunch of stuff that could happen, but I just want it personally for me, where if I need a bat pod manufacturer, right, I can get in touch with some of these folks on YouTube. They build stuff like it, but they haven't done it right, and I need them to build an actual bat pod that's functional. And no questions asked. I don't care if they're like, well, what are you going to use it for? No, duh, I'm Batman. But, if they're all up in my business, I'm just going to say, look, just build the thing. I'm going to pay you to build it. Just build it for me. Okay? Like, I want it to be something that's like off-road too. And I may try to see, I'm going to try to get it where it's something small enough. Like right out here, bro, you don't need a license with something that's built like that. If you build it right, I'm sure nobody's going to care. Like real talk, they're not going to care, dude. And that's the thing. Like in the movie, I'm just saying the truth. The Bat Pod was not nothing. It was not registered, nothing. No, it wasn't. It was none of that. Like if anything, like it didn't even have plates, nothing. And that's what I'm saying. If you build something small enough, like a mini motorcycle type thing, but it's a Bat Pod, and I can just get on it like this, that'd be perfect. You just ride it through the bike lanes, whatever, and when you have to go wherever, you just do it. I mean, what are they going to say? Nothing, because you're riding around on a Bat Pod, right? That doesn't have to be street legal or whatever, because it's not really designed for the regular street. See what I'm saying? Now, the deal with that is if we made it fast enough, yeah, then you'd have to have it checked out and registered, and you'd have to have plates on it and all that. Yeah. A lot of these motorcycles, they be stopping folks too because they be covering their plates. I saw one of them, he covered the plate at the gas station, and the guy stopped him so he could touch base with him just because he covered it. And that's a crazy thing to me that you have the ability to do that. You know what I mean? But like, my whole point is, I mean, like, I want to do everything legally. I want to do everything the right way, but you have to be smart too. And I mean, the whole thing is, I'm really Batman. I'm going to be, doing some crazy stuff. Like I said, I mean, I'm the real Batman. So, I mean, yeah, I'm going to be doing some crazy stuff. Right. So I'm just saying we can't sit here and run from the truth that, I mean, yeah, you're going to have all those elements incorporated. Everything. You're going to have everything where, it's protective and you good to move around the way you want. But that's what I'm saying. You get a Bat Pod built fast enough, like I said, and it can off-road, then I can drive through all this terrain. It could drive right over these curves. It would just drive up and it would just go right over. That's what I want built. Almost like with tractor tires. Ain't nobody gonna care. They're not gonna say anything. Like I said, if I get it fast enough and all that on the road where it needs a plate and all that, yeah, I could do that. But the thing is, even if it has a plate, you could still take it on stuff like this. That'd be the cool part of it. You wouldn't have to stay on the road. You get what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. Like, man, it would be amazing. And why not? Like, why can't you have a vehicle that crosses over? You should be able to. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's the thing. You can't just let people tell you, oh, you can't do anything. This has to be done no matter what. This is God's will. This is getting done no matter who like it and what your fake rules are. Just the truth, Like, I'm just saying, you think Batman ain't smart? I mean, come on, bro. You think Batman wants to get ID'd everywhere he goes? No, he don't. That's why you need something that can off-road. You understand? Like, I want to make it too where it has that expansion mode where it goes lower, right? And it extends where it can go underneath stuff. So I want to build it. I want to build the real thing. That's what y'all don't get, because I know they haven't made it because they're not creative and imaginative enough. And that's why I'm trying to learn how to do it myself, because I am a genius and I am smart enough to figure out how to do it. Once I figure out how suspension works and all that, and I take in gravity to account, I'm going to do it. I'm going to build the thing. Watch, and y'all are gonna be like, wow. Watch. And then I'm not stopping at that. I'm gonna build Batmobiles too, with airplane engines, jet engines in them and stuff. Watch. Y'all are gonna be like, what the hell? I'm gonna do whatever I want. We're gonna have money to. All right. So yeah, there we go. Somebody else yelling Batman or something. So yeah, it's a big deal out here, man. And like I said, it's working, so that's a very good thing. That's a very good sign. Like I said, man, I'm just here to help, man. I'm here to try to help people and make the world a better place, and leave all the gangsta stuff to me. I got all that handled. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, uh, I mean, hell, I'm making a real difference. Nobody can ever take that from me. It's like nobody can ever take what I accomplished. And yeah, I don't even know why for all these years these folks keep trying to talk to me. They're not folks that I would ever talk to or associate with. And like I said, I've just offered y'all the opportunity a million times to have a conversation to see what's going on. So it just is what it is. I mean, the situation is clear as day. It doesn't need to be explained. So yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I answer people the first time, and then that's it. So I'm not concerned. I never was. I'm not a guy who, you know, I've never cared, man. You know, however people feel about me and my success, that's a personal issue. I mean, you got to learn to control that. You know what I mean? That's just the truth. And if you don't, it's going to have ripple effects with everything around you. I mean, just look at the Wofford's. Like I said, Shelly's on camera. That video could be used against you in court. Okay, this is what you don't understand, and I may even download it. Real talk, because if I get that video downloaded, I mean, good luck, bro. That's all I need is that video. That right there. That's a crime. That's charges. So the Woffords would go to prison just for that video. That's how silly these folks are. So you're committing crimes and you're trying to act and play victim, but you're not a victim. You're who's doing this. So this is what I'm saying. Them folks know that they make no sense. They know they're wrong. Y'all know you're wrong all the way through. You've been wrong completely. You know what I mean? And you're associated with the red triangles. Again, you're associated with the red triangles. So I mean, look what has happened here. Look what I had to go through. You know what I mean? Look at all of it. Look what was done to me. Look at how they continue. They continue this behavior. They don't stop. They continue it, and they really just make it more prevalent. It's just sad, man. You know what I mean? Like, hey, only thing I got going for me is God, man, and that I'm a tough guy. You know what I mean? And that's all I need. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just find folks funny. I just think it's kind of funny. Like me, I finally got some good sleep, good rest. I had dreams about my father a little bit even. I was on this trip and I don't know, it almost felt like I was with like the church thing again. But I was on this trip and then I saw this old cap that I used to have from my father because he had made these caps and stuff. So it was just, me thinking about my dad. So I miss my father, miss my dad a lot, So I'll have dreams about him periodically. I don't think it was in the dream, but the cap was, and it just reminded me. And it'd just be crazy how random it is. It comes out of nowhere. It's like, so clearly my subconscious is thinking about. I feel like he speaks to me through my dreams, to be honest. So it is what it is. All right. Trying to think what the hell I want to do. It's too hot, man. But yeah, folks is funny. That's the one thing I do know. Folks is funny as hell. Folks is really silly. Water. But yeah, I'm just saying the truth. How do you expect to get blessed, man, when you don't want to see others get blessed? You feel me? We come on here, we make money every day. We're going to stay making money every day. Like what? It's got nothing to do with YouTube. Nothing. It's got to do with God. Okay. Like, no. Well, we all know what YouTube and Google is. Come on, bro. You know, spelled it out and said it a million times. Doesn't need to keep me repeating. And that's all. These folks, it's just funny. They get online together, they start talking, and I'm like answering, and then they just start doing the same things. Like, what is that? Like, brother, this is a whole different platform. Just have a conversation. So I don't know what that is, man. I don't know why someone would do that. I don't get that and think it's cool. I don't know. Like, it's just odd. But to each their own. I'm living my life. I'll keep on getting all the money. I mean, it is what it is. You know, folks like that, they don't ever make it done. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, it is what it is. I don't know what else to tell you. Truthfully, it's just, it's silly. It's funny. You know, I see these folks, I see all of them. I mean, they in the same boat, same predicament. Right. And yeah, I'm having, issues too, like financial stuff, of course, because I just had to make a purchase and do something, but it was necessary. And like I said, it's clearly helping me out. You know what I mean? It's going to help me in the long run, and it's something I needed. So, I mean, like, I'm doing the best that I can. These folks, they have a support system, they have it good, and they still can't build nothing. I mean, I'm just saying, what's your excuse? Y'all have no excuse, bro. Y'all been had everything handed to you. You had every way to make it. You had every opportunity. You had it all. I mean, all you had to do, all you had to do was just focus and work hard and put your mind to it and do it and get it done, you know? But y'all couldn't. I mean, it's not my fault, bro. Like, real talk, bro. Okay? And I ain't hiding from nobody ever. You'll see exactly where I'm at every day. You see what it is, right? But 530 on my wrist, got you pissed. 18 gauge steel armor, right? What you mean? We out here winning, son. You know what I mean? This is where I make a lot of my money too. Not all my money, but I make a lot of my money right here. Real talk. That's what's so crazy. So people gonna come here and be like I put this on the map. But real talk, people gonna be like, that little part, he put it on the map. Like, that's the thing too. I'm making this place famous in the process. Everything else I'm doing. I mean, at some point you just got to give credit where credit's due, right? At some point you got to just say, hey, look, that dude's amazing, and I look up to him, and that's all it is with me, man. That's the thing. I'm working on controlling my energy. I've understood that people are trying to manipulate my energy, and I just think it's funny because what you're doing is not manipulating energy. What you're doing is getting online and you're just having a hissy fit tantrum. That's why I never understood it, because I'm like, these people are silly. They're grown adults, but they don't know how to be grown. They don't even know what they doing. They calling things this and that. I know you're just super immature and you can't think. And I mean, it's just funny for you to think that you're gonna stop me. Like, that's silly, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said. So that's why it makes no sense, because like I said, they don't make any sense. So like I said, what gives you the right though? That's what you don't understand. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know how you can't seem to process that I have a federal lawsuit and I'm guaranteed to win. So now these folks, now they're trying to emulate and copy the way I talk, but y'all don't have federal lawsuits. See, this is the thing. Then when they can't, that's what they do. When they can't defeat you, they want to join you. Or, so, oh, I don't have a problem with what he do. I didn't ask you for your opinion. You're not even a part of this. What do you mean? I'm in full support of what he does. Well, no, you're just convenient. You can't be in full support of me when you won't even come outside. You'll hide inside all day. What are you talking about? What? That's the one over there that like I said, they just silly, man. I don't even have time for you. Like, we don't have a connection. See, this is what God told me: avoid entanglements. I don't have entanglements with nobody, bro. I just do me. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, it is what it is, man. Like, it's a hard thing. It's a thing that you just face, especially when you're a public speaker, because people want to just attach themselves to you, and it's hard to get away or avoid or anything because it's online. If it was in person, it's a little different. You know what I mean? Even then, it's still hard because all the rules in society and stuff now. But it's a little bit different. People are gonna, tread lightly and be a little smarter. You know what I mean? Because they know what it is and who I am. But online, I mean, people could say and do whatever. I don't care what the folks is talking about. This is my movement. What do you mean you're in full support of what I do? If you're in full support of what I do, then the little money that you beg for, you should be sending over here. See, that's the thing. All money should be coming to me. All money has to go to me. Like right now, there's stuff that I need, right? I got to keep this bank account sufficient or I can't get my check on the 21st to the 26th. The only nice part, the good part is that we're pretty close to that. Like at least we're semi close. I mean, y'all ain't understand. Oh yeah, and then they took more money from me again. It already came out of readings that they're stealing payments from me, and they took about $3 out my check total somehow. Yeah. So I mean, how is that fair? Like what? That don't even make sense. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like if it was from me deleting a show or whatever, like when I was talking about Charles and I was trying to be nice, I should have left those shows up. But if it was me from me doing that, I mean, well, that should have had already been done. So that doesn't even make sense either. So they just be taking money. They're not even paying me right. So my check's only like $110 and some change. I'm just letting you know right now, I can't do anything with that. That's not no money. Like I succeeded. I did my part. And like I said, y'all refused to step up. So it's to the point to where I'm probably not going to be able to pay my phone bill. To be realistic with you, I'm not. I can't keep doing this. I'm not going to keep doing this to myself. I'm probably not going to be able to pay the phone bill, so I'm not going to have a phone that's on. And I'm probably going to retire from YouTube. Honestly, I'm going to walk away from this because that's what it's time for and just wait on God to give me my blessings. And it was kind of in the readings with that too, that I would just disappear and then I would appear on the big screen. I don't know if they're talking about the TV or what. You know what I mean? But like, I think things are going to happen no matter what. But I'm actually looking to retire completely, possibly. And I don't want to do that. But if y'all aren't going to help support this and nobody's done anything, not in the Valley, not anywhere, I'm not going to keep asking you every day. It's getting old. You know what I mean? So like, it is what it is. As far as like me and doing what I need to do, I mean, I don't even know, bro. I'm at the point I just don't care. Like real talk, bro. I mean, just being real, bro. I'd make more money. I would make more money asking folks for money like out on the street. Seriously, I'd make more money. I could make probably a lot more. You know what I mean? So like, it's to the point I might really just act like that and do what I need to do, and it's none of your business. And then I don't got to worry about people talking about me and stuff because I don't answer to you, and I'm not on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what's best for me, man. I could care less how people feel. Like you want to be all up in my business, that's cool. I mean, nothing's gonna result from it. Anything that you do with this weird stuff y'all do is just gonna be presented in court, and I'll win. You understand? So I mean, that's the thing. Like these folks is not giving me any way to do what I need to do. I mean, hey, I gotta survive, bro. So y'all can go ahead and move. You feel me? So yeah, I'm not even concerned about this anymore at this point. It's honestly a waste of my time. I hope that it's helped people out there in the public. And like I said, I would love to continue, but I cannot continue if I don't get a wave of support right now financially. And I don't mean later, I mean now. Y'all refuse to donate. Like I'm not gonna do this again. I'm not gonna keep on doing this. It doesn't make sense. I'm trying. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna try. And I'm not gonna give my best. I'm trying. I'm trying right now, and I'm trying to go hard when I don't have what I need as usual. But um, it's just not right, man. It's not right, bro. I need real money, man. I need y'all to at least give me over $1,000. Seriously, I'm asking the crowd fund, do whatever you got to do. I need at least the people in the public to give me a grand. Other than that, there's no point in this. Hold on. I have to have the funding and the resources to do this. If I cannot keep doing this out of my own pocket. That was the thing. So that was the thing is why I was hesitant and I've been needing just basic stuff and I don't have what I need and nobody's doing anything for me. So I was not supposed to spend this money on what I needed. That money was reserved to pay my phone bill. That's what y'all don't get. So why is me budgeting? How does that turn into anything else? Yes, I'm a grown adult and I budget. I handle my issues. I face everything, right? And I get things done. And I'm a businessman and the way I move is how any of you wish you could move. I'm a boss, and see, I'm extremely rich, and all I do is make dough. I've made and spent more money than your entire government. I've made tons of money doing this, right? And if I like, I'll continue anytime I want. What do you mean? I'm not worried about it. See, this is the thing. That's my only deal is like everything stops when folks start trying to tell me I'm someone I'm not, or that like, no, I've succeeded. I've succeeded my entire life. Like I said, anybody with anything to say, holla, come see me. Because there's nothing you can say in front of me to my face that exists other than something positive. That's just part of being a grown adult. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know that I won, right? Y'all know that I succeeded. You're gonna say things what it is. What do you mean? I ain't worried about nobody like that. So, like I said, at the end of the day, you're gonna keep on winning, homie. No matter what. Like what? We gonna win regardless. Even if I got to stop doing all this and like almost go like undercover and just do whatever I got to do to make it out here like I used to, I'll do that. You know what I mean? Folks know who I am anyway. It's not like I can get away from who I am, especially now. They're gonna know. Oh, that's Batman. He's doing what he got to do to survive. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's how people gonna look at it. Like, oh, he's having a hard time. I've had a hard time this entire time. I mean, what kind of company pays the hundreds of a cent? What? Like that's the thing. I took something there was no chance in, and I made everything out of it. All I needed y'all to do was small things. I mean, y'all have every day you can donate. You know what I mean? I've asked enough times, bro. If y'all don't want to see content and y'all don't want to see, you know, me continue to do this, I mean, I don't really see the point in trying. I really don't. There's no purpose. Like I'm at the point too, I may retire as Batman. That's what y'all don't get. I'm just tired, man. You know what I mean? And what I'm really tired of is the fact that I have no support and no help. Like genuine. Like I'm not gonna keep on, having me have to have such a hard time when I shouldn't. It doesn't make sense. Like it's gonna be a never ending thing, bro. Like I'm gonna keep on it. Like it literally, it honestly, like sometimes it's better to just not do anything. Seriously, because it's gonna. If not, this is just gonna turn into. It's gonna be a circle, and I've never been in that, and I'll never operate like that. I need a change, man. Like I don't care what I got to do. Things got to change. Real talk. And that's the thing is I just I'm 36 years old now. Just had my birthday. You would think people would be like, show a little bit of compassion and be like, yeah, you've been through enough. I mean, I've been through hell. I shouldn't have to go hard or do any of these things or go through more. And, you don't deserve to go through any more. Like, let's allow him to take it easy. No one, I mean, nobody's had it so cool. I mean, I understand your attitude and I respect it now. So that's what I want you to hear. So with that attitude, okay, arrivederci, and I'm okay. I think that I'll probably just retire from YouTube and retire as Batman pretty soon here around the corner. I'm not saying it's for sure, but if I don't get any crowdfunding and any crowd support, like I'm okay. Like real talk, there's no purpose in me doing something that I can't succeed in at all. And like I said, I told you I'm getting the hair out of my eyes. I cannot have it right here at all. I think I look good. It's gonna grow out like Achilles too. You know what I mean? But that's my whole thing, man. People on here. I mean, I'm about positive environments, man. I'm about positive people, man. I keep my circle real small. Like I said, it's really just Christina and I. Like I said, I mean, I'm glad I have fans. I'm glad and I never let anybody down, man. And I'm not going to. But I'm just saying, I'm doing my best. I'll try to go hard right now if I can. But you know, I'm tired. I put everything into this that I possibly could. I did everything. I didn't fail. I succeeded 100% already. There was no way for me to fail because sometimes as a grown man, you just make a decision. I don't want to continue to do something that's not helping me. You understand? So that's all. So I mean, like I said, I mean, if folks want to change the way that they act and folks want to start donating me some money, like I've asked every day for months now, and I've never asked nobody for nothing. And again, I'm not asking you for anything. I'm just asking. I'm telling you what your job is, which the public's job is to pay me. I'm a content creator, so that's the thing. I'm just like Eminem said. I'm tired of arguing. I never argued with anyone my entire life. I pay my own stuff always. I make my own money. I do my own thing. Like quite frankly, like I mean, I can go anywhere if I can just figure out a way to get enough money to get out of here and go wherever I want. I can make money anywhere else. Like if I have to start at a street level, I have to start at a street level. You know what I'm saying? Here I can try to figure something out. You know what I mean? Because this is my situation. I ain't going nowhere. But see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm talking and they're doing this thing with my phone screen. They do it when they feel like it. So, like I said, I mean, this is going to always be my base. I got everything. Everything is good. Everything is set up the way it needs to be. Like I mean, I just have to try to figure out how to make some money, but that's not easy. That's common sense. I have nothing to explain to anyone on here. My business ain't your business. I'm Achilles reincarnated, as you can see. I'm the truth. I'm a soldier for God, and I don't want any parts of nothing that is going on here. I don't want to talk to any of these folks. I don't have nothing to do with them. They're not my friend. It's just Christina and I and God, and that's it. So, you know, I just pray and believe and hope that God will deliver for me, and that's all I can do. But I need money, man. I'm not gonna keep doing this. Um, I'm not even doing this for another year. Hell no. No, not. Not. No, I'm not. And that's the thing. These folks, that's what they do. That's how they think. It's just weird. And I don't know what you're saying. Y'all can think any way you want. I've been successful my entire life. I mean, I'm talking about I've literally made and spent trillions of dollars. Like I'm the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed, and I got receipts for everything. So, like I said, that's why I tell people if anybody feels any way or anything you want to debate or say, just come say it to me. Anyone can come see me anytime. You feel me? So, like I said, it is what it is, and 100% that's an invite. You feel what I'm saying? Because like it's just funny how like every time I speak, like folks want to act funny style. Like yeah, nah, folks don't act funny style with me. Folks got to be straight up with me, and folks need to be clear what their position is. You understand? Like yeah, people just everybody knows what it is. So that's the whole thing. Like that, and that's why these folks do that because they don't want me to do this because I'm winning. Okay, cool. You can have what you want. See, that's the thing. When folks is petty, give them what they want. You can have what you want. I don't need to do this. I can go make money anywhere. I can go be a hustler anywhere. This is how I was able to take something that pays 100% and build everything out of it. I mean, I can clearly build a business anywhere out of anything. I can clearly succeed anywhere. If I have nothing and I'm on the street in any city and state other than here across this country, I can make something of myself. And the question is, can you say the same for you? You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like, if y'all are gonna really, really talk that way, okay, well, cool. I'm not gonna prove anything to you because I've proven it. I think it's very unfair. I think it's very wrong, and I think that people should just pay homage when people succeed. That's truly what I think. I think that people should be humane and human when they speak to human beings. I think that we should treat folks better and treat people better, and that's about it. You know what I mean? I mean, other than that, I mean, why would I get all wrapped up and caught up in this, knowing the way that YouTube does things, right? The way that all these folks, I mean, all these folks, and all these folks work for YouTube and Google. The way that Google and YouTube treats people. I mean, I don't support y'all at all. I'm completely against y'all and what you represent. So I'll say the truth. I don't care. I mean, I don't need this. This is not my career. I don't need something that's not going to better me as a person. And I'm tired of doing this, honestly. Like I don't appreciate any of this. What I went through was inexcusable. Like I said, I will be filing federal lawsuits and they will have to pay me billions of dollars. Google and YouTube. Understand that. Trust me, it's guaranteed. So all these folks, like I said, you can try to copy my rhetoric, you can make up stories, you can sit there and keep talking like a teleprompter, but you are not me, and you could never walk in my shoes. None of you could ever go through what I went through. Understand that. I got God with me, homeboy. It's about God. That's my whole thing. I want to get away from YouTube. You understand? I want to remind y'all it's about God. This is life. You feel me? So, like I said, I've been successful as hell. Nobody will ever follow in my footsteps. And that's what these folks is upset about. Good. Your success going to breed jealousy, envy. You're going to have folks who upset because you do well, because you shine. Some people can't stand the fact that people love you. And that's my whole situation. So you have fun with that because everybody love your boy. Real talk. You feel me? And that's about it. So yeah, like I said, that's how you handle them. That's how you talk to them. What do you mean? That's what's real. What's real is how I already broke over 15 world records, and probably more than that. I can't even keep track anymore, right? And I'm a boss, and all I do is succeed. What's real is that I'm the bee's knees, and that's all I got to say, man. So, like I said, bro, I mean, if people felt some way, why are y'all talking on a keyboard? What's that about? Right, exactly. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, and reality is reality. Right, right. Listen, homie. I know what it is when I come around. I know what my presence does. You see what I'm saying? Trust me. I know I'm a goon and a gangster. I know who I am. I didn't forget. So, like I said, let people do what they do. I'm gonna start focusing on other stuff. I'll try to keep doing this as much as I can, but I mean, I want to get away from this. Honestly, I just need my money, bro. Like real talk. That's the only reason I want money. I don't want money because I want money. I want money because I want to get out of here. That's all I want. I want to get out of here and have everything newly built, everything brand new, and just be able to move like a normal person again. You know what I mean? I deserve that. And God really needs to give me that. Like, has to give me that. Real talk. God knows that I'm due. God knows that I'm owed that. Straight up. I'm actually owed. Real talk. So, like I said, I mean, it's in God's hands, like me. I mean, I never asked nobody for nothing. I didn't ask God for nothing. God chose me and said, Here, I'm going to give you all this. So, like I said, I believe in God's promise. I'm never going to lose faith, and I'm going to keep on pushing forward. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I just want people to stop acting like this has anything to do with me. This is just YouTube. The Batman thing is a project. It's I ran the whole thing out of my own pocket, made a huge change, and that's it. I'm done. I'm good. I can retire. I accomplished what I set out to do here in the valley and everywhere in Brownsville, and I succeeded, and that's it. You know what I mean? Let these folks do what they do. And like I said, it's so easy for y'all to change what I'm talking about. Y'all could just donate. But I'm tired of asking. I'm done asking. I'm not gonna keep asking. It's a waste of my time. I'll remind you to do it maybe if I'm on here, but that's about it. All right. So yeah, like I said, if y'all want content, I mean, come on. What's up? Like y'all got to show some support. See what I'm saying? That's all. We've received no support. I did this all by myself. That's amazing. What? Imagine them coming out here and they gonna look like that one dude, like silly, like not making no sense. Like, yeah, because y'all ain't got nothing to say. Like I said, all you could say is something positive. Tell me. So yeah, like, brother, you got to talk positive to me, man. You got to be real, bro. You're not doing anything. Like I said, you lost in Green Bay, you lost in Minneapolis, you lost in Austin, you lost here for sure. You're gonna lose everywhere. And 100%, I accept all challenges and take anyone on wherever we at. Right? We headstrong. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we gonna have fun and do what we want to do. Let them do what they want to do. I may even get some of these other channels going and do live streams on there so I can finally talk the way I want and be myself and say whatever the hell I want. The truth about all you folks, because that's what I really want to do. Real talk. So it is what it is, man. Let people do what they do. We're gonna do what we do, and we'll keep it moving. All right. I'll talk to you in a minute. Hold up.